What's going on, everybody? JBM Designs here, back with another video. In the video, I'll be going over the difference between curing plastisol ink on a flash cure unit compared to a heat press. What I've been doing in the past was curing on my flash cure, and everybody said you need to get a heat press or a conveyor belt, and I always question why. What's really going to be the difference? So in this video, if this is something of interest to you, stick around, and I'm going to show the difference side by side of what it looks like when one is cured compared to the other. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up and prepped, ready to go. And yeah, just stick around. Disregard this dining room table behind me. No, we don't eat out here in the garage. It was actually a gift from somebody else who decided they don't want it, so now I'm stuck with it for a while until I get rid of it. But here we go. So I got my flash cure unit heating up. That's going to take a while to heat up. In the meantime, I got a big box of just test shirts. And I mean, I got shirts and sweaters and stuff that I don't really plan or see that I'll be using ever. So usually I'll cut them up in little small sizes like this, and I'll use it to like wipe off my screen, clean off squeegees. But I think for today I'm gonna use these. I got plenty of these because I want to use the same color shirt. They're long sleeve shirts, and I know no one that wants it or that will want to use it, so I'm gonna use these for my test print. All right. Alright, while that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the heat press, let it warm up. If you can see this, it's on 320 degrees. I'm going to press it for 15 seconds to cure it. So, right now it's at 117 degrees, so I'm going to give it time to warm up. In the meantime, I'm going to head back down to the screen print machine and go ahead and start on the shirts. So I got JBM Design here on the screen. Don't know if it shows that well, but I don't really want to print that on the shirt, nor do I want to clean it out later, so I'm just going to cover it up. And here, I didn't know if some of the emulsion was kind of washed out a little bit. I already used the screen before and it worked perfectly fine. I just want to make sure, that's why I put this up here. Alright, so it's pretty much dry to the touch. So what I'm gonna go ahead is I'm gonna cure this first one. And if I have a marker, let's see. I'm just gonna put a little mark on the shirt. This is gonna be the one that's gonna be cured on the flash dryer. The other one I'm going to cure on the heat press. And only did one pass of black ink, as y'all saw. Now what I did not do was pull this off the pallet before I cured it, but that's alright. It's only one shirt that I'm doing. Kind of got ahead of myself, but at least I know what the mistake was. Anyway, the heat press is not up to temperature yet, I'm sure of it, and I'm gonna do a better side-by-side comparison when I get this shirt cured on the heat press, and you can see the difference in the texture, hopefully. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video and cut straight to that. Alright, so the heat press is warmed up to 320. Well, it's actually on 321. So I'm gonna find somewhere to load this or set this GoPro so I can go ahead and press this shirt. This is a Teflon sheet. The only thing about the Teflon sheet is the patterns that you see on the Teflon sheet will transfer over to the print. In some cases, that's perfectly fine. I know if you use the parchment paper, the print itself is not, it doesn't really have that sheen. It's more of a flatter look, and you don't have any patterns printed into the ink. I don't have any parchment paper at the moment, so I'm using this Teflon sheet, and I'm just gonna go with this. Slide it in. I didn't even check the pressure. I hope it's good enough. I don't know. Peel this away. Now I'm going to take this back down to the screen print machine where I have the other shirt. It's more light down there. I can do a better side-by-side comparison. So let me take you down there. So as you can see, I went up to do the heat press on this shirt. I had to pull it off of the machine over here. I'll also switch to my phone because I can use the light on my phone. But from carrying it from down here up to the heat press, the shirt touched another spot of the shirt. And if you can see that little smudge right there, that's what happens when I have to take the shirt from down here if I'm doing screen printing and pressing it on the heat press. So I'm in the middle of looking for, well, building a table for my heat press so I can have everything in one location. I don't have to worry about something touching or anything like that. I just wanted to show you that before I got into the difference of the prints. All right, so if you remember, this one right here was the one that was cured on the flash cure unit. If I get in close, you can see how that looks. I mean, it feels good. It feels nice. So if that's what you're going for, you know, that's what your customers, well, your customers probably won't even know because they don't know about screen printing like you would. But if you come over here, you can kind of see the texture or the patterns, and honestly, the feel of this compared to the feel of this, it feels flatter. I want to get the right word to describe it, but it feels flatter, more even as far as the paint itself, instead of having this black ink, which I kind of like this black ink and the way it looks when it cures. It kind of looks sparkly. Not all inks that I have look like that when I cure it, but the black ink does. But over here, the ink just looks more uniform, you know. You got the texture in it. I don't know how well that really shows on camera. Alright, so this one, screen printed. I can see a spot that's not as evenly, I guess over here, it's not as even. And I'm noticing that some spots like here on this T, here in the corner of the 7, I could have hit it with more ink, but it's just a touch print. So yeah, I don't know if this was a good enough example of the difference between curing on a flash cure unit, curing on a heat press, but I haven't really seen any videos out there showing the difference in why you should do one over the other or how you should adjust your setup. So these are just some shirts that I have printed. Hopefully I'm trying to be a vendor at an upcoming show, and I'm in the 757 area, so hopefully this shirt becomes a popular shirt. I sell lots of them. I'm just in here working on different things that I got coming up. Alright, so hopefully I didn't draw the video out too long. It was helpful to somebody if you're questioning why should you heat press or a flash cure unit or get a conveyor dryer. Conveyor dryers are expensive. Heat pressing is a lot cheaper way to get into curing your inks. If you don't have a flash dryer, or if all you have is a flash dryer, at least you know that you have an option to how to cure your ink. So if this was helpful to you, hit the thumbs up, like it, subscribe. If you have any comments, anything you want to add to the video, either for me or any other viewers, just put something in the comment section below. As always, be your best, be yourself, and thanks for watching this video.